showtime.
Hey, Amir, how you doing?
Please subscribe to Sharonatsea channel. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. What are you looking at?
You know what? I'm laughing. All right, so I'm laughing because if you could, like, moments before this thing starts, we have the microphone off. And so, like, with like 15 seconds left before turning on the microphone, I'm sitting here like, and Sharon's like, you know, and she's like, oh, I can blow my nose one time, and it's so funny that we're sitting here making horrible noises, and then I always have that weird moment where I'm like, wait, is the microphone on by chance? Did anyone actually hear that? But now you heard it anyway.
Gosh.
So that's just a little insight to what goes on here before a live stream starts. Sharon, how are you? Welcome home.
I'm doing great.
You were gone you left me home alone. It's like you left me at the airport, and I was the bachelor for a few days. What'd you do? Where'd you go?
Well, I went to visit some of the grandkids. I actually was asked to come there to babysit for a few days because my son-in-law was going bear hunting, and they needed someone to watch the kids because my daughter had to work. So I went and hung out. Maxwell started school, so I got him off to school, and Luke had school. I took him to school one day and hung out with Harper. And yeah, so I just hung out with the kids and had a lot of fun. I got a workout, I guess, too, from Maxwell because I probably played more.
Video games?
I did play a video game.
Well, you played video games?
I played video games.
You've really been advancing, like, technology oriented
I played
lately.
Madden. And I've never played it in my life.
You played Madden football? What year? The current one? 2024?
You're asking too many questions.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't want to put you on the spot.
I knew it was Madden, and I was the Chargers. So, and of course I lost. But anyways, but I did play every day. I played kickball multiple times, baseball multiple times, basketball multiple times.
Hold on, you went outside and played all this? Or you were down in the kids' room, basement room.
Some of it outside, some of it inside. And then I played, the last day I even played dodgeball. And I ended up flying across the room trying to dodge the ball, and I flew into the kids' big ball pit. So
Sharon, hold
I'm
on.
lucky I came home alive.
Did you just say that you flew into the big balls here on the live stream? That's not how I thought this show was going to start out. That's unbelievable.
But it was fun, and I'm all recovered now.
Yes, you were trying to change over all the Packer mindsets to Charger mindsets, weren't you? Were you doing some, like, subliminal messaging? Like, were you just throwing in, like, Maxwell, how you doing, Herbert? And you know, some different stuff like that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. The ship show. I've seen your comments, boys. John and York are sitting in the driveway having bourbons and making some comments. And I guess John's commenting on how attractive I look, and York's been commenting on how great you look, Sharon.
Well, I'll answer that question.
Answer that question.
For you, John, it is definitely worth it.
Yes. What about for York? Would he need the drink package as well?
I think he would too.
Okay, so there you go. For you guys, there you go. North American Travel Agent telling you right here and now. For the two guys there at the end of the driveway in Spring Lake, Michigan, the drink package is definitely worth it for you guys. Thank you so much for the super chat. That is lovely. Let's see. How's everybody doing? John and Diamond said, hey, everyone. We escaped the heat and had a fun day with the family. Good to hear. Yes, you did. You had a great time.
Yeah.
You got out of the heat.
It was,
and you left me here.
Yeah, actually, I've been in Minnesota a few times since our daughter moved there, and every time it's been during, like, the weather hasn't been the greatest. We went during the winter. It was really cold and snowy. We've gone in the summer a couple times where it was humid and hot and miserable and buggy. And this was the first time I went where the weather was beautiful and great.
Really? Was it as beautiful as you are, Sharon?
It was very beautiful.
Well, that's good to hear.
It was the perfect temperature.
Let me see. Oh my God, these guys are ridiculous tonight. Let me see how I'm looking a little. You look very tan, and I look a little white and pale tonight. I'm not sure. It might be the lighting. I'm just trying to see how we look here on the phone versus the computer. Should you get the key? You shouldn't, because by now you should have some kind of loyalty status to get you on the ship earlier on Royal Caribbean. So for you guys, I wouldn't recommend the Key, but for other newer cruisers on Royal Caribbean, the Key can be quite a value. It will include it'll include lunch at Chops, which is now usually served in the main dining room, for what I understand.
Or I think Italian.
Or possibly Giovanni's or Jamie's Italian. One or the other.
Yeah.
So all right, or one of the, or the Italian place. And I'm trying to be as serious as I can with these questions these guys are asking. I know why they're doing it.
Get on the ship early.
You can get on the ship earlier. It'll include Wi-Fi, and if you get on the ship with your cabin's not ready, you can drop off your carry-ons somewhere and pick them up later when you go to your cabin. So that can be a great benefit. So there you go. Who thought you weren't going to get any cruise chat tonight? Huh? Very nice, boys. I appreciate it. Speaking of the Key, do you get to check in a day earlier for your cruise if you do Faster to the Fun on Carnival? Stephanie Davy, great question.
No, you do not. The only ones that get to check in faster are if you are platinum or diamond.
There you go. And that's 1 day early, right? They just give you 1 day. Oh, 2 day advance? Mm-hmm. All right, that's kind of cool.
But you still, even if with Faster Than Fun, you still get to get on the ship earlier. I mean, they let all the wedding parties get on, the diamond, platinum, and suites, and then Faster Than Fun go on. So you're still going to get on before the other people.
Yeah, but sometimes it's like a 3-minute differential.
Yeah.
You know, and usually, depending on where you're getting on, it's such a cluster
depending on what port and
that
how
you might
organized.
get on before 4 sweet guests and 6 diamond and platinum guests.
Yeah, there's some ports that we've been to before where when they say to go, like everyone starts going, and then it's just like a big herd of cattle going.
It is. So. That's why you hear a little and stuff like that. I'll usually be the guy making that noise as well. Well, listen, it's great to see everybody here. Thanks for joining us. The last time you saw us was a Saturday morning. And but before I get into that and kind of the thumbnail that we were talking about, there's one thing I do need to do here, Sharon. I did get myself a cold beverage for tonight's live stream. Then let me crack that open, and I brought myself I have to see what I'm doing here on the camera. I brought myself a mug to put that cold beverage into here. This is what the mug looks like. If you can't see it at home, all right, you can see that beautiful mug. And I'm just going to pour this in here a little bit. Now, remember, you want to have a little bit of foam on your beer, okay?
You how to pour a beer.
Yes, because you want to make sure that you get that foam out of there now so it doesn't build up in your belly. I would never spill it.
I think it's going to spill. It's going to spill. It spilled. It did.
That's barely a spill, Sharon. That's barely a spill.
It dribbled all over the carpet.
So cheers, guys. Here's to the Los Angeles Chargers and their first victory.
Oh, speaking of victories,
against the Raiders yesterday.
I just...
Oh, are you going to talk about that, really? No. Oh, my God.
A new thing for me this year is I decided to play fantasy football myself, and I am on a team with 5 other guys. Not a team of 5 other guys, but there's 5 of them team. They're all guys. And right now I am ahead, and it's looking like I'm going to win my first game this week.
First of all, Sharon, you are, oh my God, this is ridiculous. Leanne Francisconi says, thank you to Jimmy for saving Football Sunday for the scones. You're perfectly welcome. I just had to give him a friendly reminder about their Patriots game, and it was my honor and my pleasure. You guys are crazy with the super chats. Thank you so much. Man. And there's one more super chat coming in hot from the Ship Show. York recommends Slower to the Fun. If you purchase that, you're bored late, and you don't have to deal with the guys' burger honks. All right, I can tell that the guys over there under the Ship Show handle this morning. While you know what's happening is that Larry from the Ship Show is on board the Magic. And so John has gone out to the driveway to have bourbon with York, who was his previous co-host on the Ship Show. And it looks like all heck's breaking loose over there. So thank you guys. And if we keep that up, Sharon, we may not have to come up with anything for the mortgage tonight, because those guys might pay it for us. So thank you so much for that.
Thanks, guys.
Unbelievable. John and Diamond said, loving this Sharon. Madden changed her. She came home like very feisty and like fiery, and she's got a competitive thing about her. I know we're not talking about cruising at all, but we'll get back to it. Sharon has a competitor edge.
Only when it comes to
about her.
games. When it comes to games.
Well, yeah. What else would you be? I mean,
Well, I guess.
are you sure just games? But anyway, she's very competitive, and she's a very sore loser, and she's an even more sore winner. Okay, she's the kind of person where you guys may not experience it, but I know as her husband of 20 plus years
Well,
that
that's only with you, though.
that when she wins, it's worse than when she loses. She will rub it in your face over and over again.
That's only with you.
It's her first week of fantasy football, and her team's doing very well.
Just wait.
I taught her everything she knows.
Just wait till week 3 because you're in there, and I'll play
Do you think for
We'll
one
see who wins.
second? Do you think for one second that Sharon would say, "Thank you, Jamie, for showing me how to play and involving me in this fun thing that you guys have been doing together, that you and Matthew have been doing together for years"? No, it's not that. She's sitting here over here going, "Oh, do I have someone playing tonight? Oh, am I winning him too? Is he winning me to the game? I'm going to be winning this game tonight." It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. So anyway, to know her is to love her, but to know her really well like I do, sometimes it's to want to throw in the trunk of the car and drive off the desert. But anyway, I digress. Listen, the show is off the rails already. This is unbelievable. Terry Gallen has a question. Thank you, Terry. And by the way, if you're new here, welcome to the show. And if you're not new here, thank you for coming back to see us again. We love you. And if you have a question, please put question up there in big letters like Terry Gallen did, and we'll read your question as soon as we can. And if we miss it because there's a lot of chat activity, please come back around with the question one more time.
Oh, I see Wendy in there tonight. Wendy, I hope you're feeling better. I'm so glad you're here tonight.
That's right. And speaking of feeling better, Timothy Walters, we're thinking of you too as well. We know that you had a little footwork done there. I think you went from a size 9 to a size 13 or something. I'm not sure, but we hope that you're feeling good as well, my friend. Okay, hold on. Back to the question. We're staying at the Crown Plaza in San Pedro for a few nights before our cruise. What do you recommend as something to do?
Ooh,
I'll tell you what.
There is.
You go first.
I'm trying to think of the name of it though, but there's a little area there. Someone that lives around there might remember it. Where there's the Ferris wheel and just a whole area you can kind of walk around in. There's some shops, a lot of restaurants. It's not right, I guess, by the San Pedro cruise port, but it's not too far away.
Okay. Well, I mean, adjacent to San Pedro Cruise Port is a lot of the rest of the port is very very industrial, a lot of commercial port area. So if you want to, you can just drive 6-7 minutes away and get right into Long Beach and cross over, go past the port of Long Beach, and then cross over into Long Beach. And there you've got a lot of area right on the water. There's like some restaurants and shopping
that's a little
and stuff
more
like that.
of where
So,
that
a cool
area
place to
that
hang
I'm
out.
talking about is. If someone, I don't know, people from California here. I was looking to see who's there in the chat. They might know. I can't remember the name where the Ferris wheel is and everything.
I'm trying to control myself. Sharon, what's the one warning that you gave me when I said I'm going to have a beer during the live stream?
I said you're gonna burp.
No, you said don't be burping on the live stream, and I'm trying really hard not to, but sometimes it happens.
And you're like,
you know,
I never burp. I don't know.
I'm holding in every burp right now. I'm telling you right now. Let's see. Tessa Almond says mixed emotion today. Leaving Friday for it is leaving Friday for New Orleans and the cruise on Sunday, but I had to put my little puppy dog down today, and I've never had to do that. I'm good though. He was ready. Well, Tess, our thoughts go out to you
sorry, Tess.
and your little puppy who now went over the Rainbow Bridge. Is that what they call it? It's a doggy heaven. So we're all thinking of you.
I'm sorry, Tess, but enjoy your cruise. Enjoy your birthday coming up.
And that is right. The ship show says, who's got it better than us? It's actually nobody, my friend. Not everyone. Don't be jealous just because in Jim Harbaugh we trust. Question, what air tag do you recommend to use from Amazon? Misty Gray, great question. Great question. Why did I say great question?
Well, when you mean air tags, you mean just the air tags versus the
You're overthinking it. You're overthinking it. All right, so we get Apple AirTags, which work great if you have an iPhone.
Well, that's what I meant, but there's the other one.
Or if you're Android, you can just get the Tile or something else similar. Just do a little research because the Apple AirTags are very simple. They're kind of the one thing you can get with the Apple, with the iPhone, and there's not many other options. But for Android, there's a lot of options. So just read into it. We found that
looked
the
into-
Apple AirTags work great because Matthew has an iPhone and he helps us out and finds
Yeah.
everything for us.
So we first started researching the different ones for Android because we have Android phones, but we found the AirTags, the Apple AirTags, just to be kind of easy.
Yes,
We put them on Matthew.
that's right. That's right. Let's see. Nerdical no. I just said nerdical nos
Nancy
Nancy.
is not a nerd.
Nerdical nos Nancy. Did I just say
Oh
that?
my God.
Hello, Nerdical Nos Nancy. Nice to see you. Or Nautical Nurse Nancy. That I just got a little scalding at Shannon Reed. Just a nice patterning on my legs now. Hold on, are you saying that you were out on... what happened to Nancy? Did she get a sunburn? Did she spill some soup? I don't know what happened. I need to get up to speed. But Nancy, whatever's going on there with your scalding... or your little bit of scalding. We hope you're feeling better. And by the way, can I just do a shout out for Nancy and Leanne, both here tonight. The ladies who have been by our side, supporting us and helping us here on the live streams for countless years. I mean,
Forever.
I was just saying earlier to Sharon. I said I think the first time that we met Nancy was in 2019 at a Disney Springs get together we had, if I'm not mistaken. Nancy, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's it. And I think the first time that we met Leanne was in New York City. If that might be right as well. One of those. I think that's right. Ladies, let me know if that's correct or if I'm losing my mind. So keep me on the loop. Oh, what the heck? Oh my God. Always be book cruising. That was our chant for the Niners. Harbaugh shouldn't be able to transfer it across teams. It's Harbaugh's chant, my friend. First of all, I'd love to see you there. Tommy Casabona, or as I like to call him, Tuna Casserola. Yes, that's right. If you ever hear somebody refer to Tommy as Tuna Casserola, I actually made that up. I made that up on the Blogger Extravaganza. What's on the Blogger Extravaganza?
I don't know.
I think it was on the Blogger Extravaganza. I made that up, and I've heard it used before. So just like Jim Harbaugh uses his phrase, others call you Tuna Casserola, but I made it up. So let's just agree to disagree on that if we can. Great to see you, my friend. We hope you're doing good. I noticed you've been putting out some videos lately, getting a little content out there. So rock and roll, man. Love you. It was great to meet you and hang with you, and I hope we get to see you again on a cruise. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's very, very nice. Okay, let me see what else we got here. Maybe there's more questions. Maybe there's more shenanigans. Oh, so the thing that I was talking about with regards to this little thing, so we did not expect this response. So I said earlier that last Saturday or 2 Saturdays ago, we got on in the morning for a little live stream, and one of the things we did was we announced an upcoming Europe Greek Isles group cruise. And I think we did that because we had a great response on the recent Europe cruise here in 2024. And people are like, oh, are you going to do one for 2020? Well, 2025 is too soon. So how about 2026? And we've talked about online a little bit and all that kind of stuff.
To the Greek Isles, go to like Italy, Rome, or Italy, Rome, Italy and Greece. So, and those are places we wanted to visit as well. And so we actually had one booked for next summer in May, but we canceled that and to do the 2026 one. So we had a great response. I mean,
well, were you expecting that response? I think.
I know there was several people that inquired about it, and they wanted to go, and I figured several people would book, but I didn't expect the response we got on it. For being such a big cruise, a little pricier, but just going overseas and everything, I didn't expect that much. But gosh, within a week or less than a week, I mean, we have 47 cabins booked and 83 people going right now. So, wow. And there's still more.
That's crazy.
That are inquiring. So, yeah, I'm sure there'll be several cancellations too, but it should be a nice sized group. And
I've talked to a few people that are a little mad because that time of the year doesn't quite work for them, and they're very angry with us.
I know. Well, the only other option for this itinerary was on the exact one was in, I think, July for us, and July it's just too hot there to go in July. So we chose that. That's why we chose May.
Howie Cruz says Jamie needs an apple. I don't know what that means.
An Apple phone.
Oh. I don't want an Apple phone. I'm very happy with this little bad boy, right? Let me tell you, here's the difference.
We're Androids and the kids are Apple.
I'm not trying to start any trouble, but my Android is like a computer in my hand that's also a phone. But an iPhone is like a phone that does a few cool things like a computer. That's my opinion. That's just how I think. So do with it what you may. NJ Cruiser said, Carnival's Half Moon K. I've heard the umbrellas and clamshells are not worth the money. Any recommendations? We haven't used the umbrellas and the clamshells. We spent the extra money on them, but
it's been it's been a few years since we've been to Half Moon Cay, but we never purchased those when we got there. We always just laid out on the lounge chairs and got the sun and got in the water and got back on the lounge chair. We liked the sun, so we kind of
we did our thing there.
We took advantage of the sun.
Well, we did that, and then we jumped right in the water. The water is gorgeous, so you can go out there and wade in the shallow water for quite a while. Yeah. You can grab yourself a couple of beverages and take those by hand out there, and so that was always cool. So that was our move. Listen, if the shade's important, maybe if you have kids that are going to want to get in the shade for a little bit, little kids, younger kids, that might be a cool move for you. So it just depends on how bad you want the shade, because there's not much shade there.
There's not a lot.
Most of the beach is all just wide open unless you go way to the back of the back part of the beach there, next to the path that you walk on, where there might be bushes and things. But I don't recall there being much tree line to get any shade from.
No.
All right, so there you go. See, now we're on a roll. Now we're talking cruising. We're going on the Sun Princess, said Janelle Chu. What was your favorite specialty dining?
We have not been on the Sun Princess yet, but we
don't know yet.
We will be in about 4 weeks. So we'll. I don't know when you're going, but if you're going after that, we'll have some videos out, or we'll let you know, or ask us after we get back.
There you go. Heidi Leskin says the tile has great options. They even have small sensor strips and not a tag, and you can put it in equipment cases and save room. Yeah. So that's kind of cool as well. I don't, when we didn't really research the tile too much, we
researched a couple different ones.
And just everything I read said, listen, again, I'm not a huge iPhone guy, but hey, I know what's good when I read about it and hear about it, and the air tags have just worked flawlessly. They've been phenomenal for us.
Yeah.
So that's just worked for us. So there you have it. Stephanie Davies said, I just signed up to be an open water scuba certified by the time I leave on Norwegian Aqua Group Cruise. I'm super excited to face this challenge.
Oh, wow. That is a challenge.
Jesus, that sounds... Maybe you can host a nice scuba class for us on that cruise.
Yeah, that sounds exciting.
That would be fabulous. All right, so you were talking about the Greek cruise. In case anyone's wondering what we're talking about there, not to get too much into a little cross promotion, but whatever. Let's do it. 9-day Greek Isle cruise from Rome to Istanbul. I think one thing people like is doing a big trip like this to an unknown place with friends in tow, having buddies, people you can count on, and that kind of stuff. And that's one thing that we talked about. So if you want to come with us on Norwegian Viva, May 27th to June 5th, 2026, leaving out of Civitavecchia. Have you learned to say that yet, Sharon? Say it with me. Ready? Say it with me. Civitavecchia. And you want to leave out of there, and then you can end in Istanbul, Turkey. Just do this and send an email to this email address right there. And Sharon's going to get you all hooked up. If you email her, she'll be the one to contact you back and get things rocking and rolling. So make sure you do that. And by the way, while I'm on the topic, hey, it's not like that's the only time you can see us, because if you want to hang out with us and these awesome folks over here on the other side of the screen, the kids from How We Cruise, Brian, Julie, the whole family, we're going to be having the family and friends fun for all ages group cruise. It's going to be unbelievable. Carnival Sunrise, July 12 to 17, 2025. Contact them. Contact us. It's cool. Contact whoever you want, but contact somebody so you can make it onto that cruise. All right. And of course, Sharon and Nancy, the girls group cruise number 2, coming up October 16 to 20, 2025. They're going to have lots of fun stuff going on. And
that's going to be a big group.
That's going to be off the chisel.
A lot of ladies going on that one.
If you want a small cruise and you want to get away from the big Icon of the Seas type ships, come with us on the Carnival Elation, April 28, 2025. Of course, we've got New Year's Eve on the Joy coming up here in a few months, and the plans are coming through for that. It's going to be super duper exciting. And plan ahead for next New Year's on the Norwegian Aqua. Bada bing, bada bang. That's our promotional minute here from sharonatsea Travel, where, do we have a motto?
What?
Is there like a motto? Do we say anything like, here at sharonatsea Travel, where we book the cruises that you don't want to?
Okay.
That we don't do anything like that?
No.
What about these book? These cruises aren't going to book themselves. Just contact Sharon from Sharonatsea Travel. What about that?
I don't know.
All right, we're going to work on our commercial and see what we can put
you had to come
together.
up with
Maybe
something
for
better
another
than
time. I apologize. And no, Crazy Cat Traveler, I saw your post that Jimmy's coming out after one beer. That's not the case, as a matter of fact. I'm just in a great spirit. It was a great weekend. I missed Sharon so much while she was gone, and she just came back on Saturday. I had the greatest football Sunday I've had in a long time yesterday, and I'm just super happy. Rich Wilkinson says Santa Monica Pier has an amusement park.
Oh, yeah, that's true, too.
Not too far from the beach there, so you can go hang out. So that's very cool as well. Cindy Bridges, we see you. Kelly Madison's here. What's going on, Kelly? Nice to see you. Laura from Huddle Adventure says, we are booked, so excited. Oh, that's right. The Huddle Adventure folks are booked on that cruise. That's going to be unbelievable. Unbelievable. Jamie's picture reminds me of Crazy Eddie. Jersey folks know what I mean. Oh, yes. I love Crazy Eddie. He was great. Till he got thrown in the slammer, I think.
Slow down.
Hold on. I got to back up, Sharon. I had to go to the end of the chat and then back up. Lindy Lou had to cancel her free Sun Princess cruise. Oh, Lindy Lou.
That is not good. A free one. That's sad.
That is not
I'm
good.
sorry, Lindy Lou.
Ken Brubaker said, if I go on that cruise, they better have the greatest gyros, heroes, however you're going to say it, I have ever had. You mean in Greece? I think they will. Let's see. Timothy Williams is here. What's going on? It's okay if you're late, buddy. We're okay with that. It's not a problem. Hey, that looks like a good one. Said how we cruise. It will be. You guys should come with us. You really should join us. We just got off the Sunrise to John and Diamond. Yeah, those guys are like bing bang boom. They're cruising like wildfire. They're making vlogs and videos. Go check them out. John and Diamond. Hold on. I don't want to miss any questions. I'm just trying to back up. Hold on. Work with me, Sharon.
Just as I see something.
Richard Van Den Aaron said, Jamie, you need a real beer. I do want a real beer in that mug, but this beer right here is my way of, like, mentally I'm thinking that I'm doing something remotely healthy. So you just got to work with me on that. Laura from Huddle Adventure says, Android, well, I went to the hospital so I could get back, and now I don't know how long before I can cruise, said Lindy Lou. Lindy Lou. Well,
hopefully
listen,
you'll be cruising again soon.
fingers are crossed for you. And I know it's not what you really want to hear, but Lindy Lou, I'm just gonna say, Lindy Lou, we've got a cruise for you. It's not as good as her boy Johnny can do, but I just want to do a little something special for Lindy Lou. Gina and Matt Bird are out there. What's going on, guys? Nice to see you. Matt Bird is not in a good place after yesterday's football Sunday. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not going to rub it in or anything. A question from Timothy Walters. Have you sailed the Carnival Legend? If so, what are your impressions? Excellent question.
Yes. We actually have, in I think 2017, we went to Alaska on the Legend. Mm-hmm. It was fun. I mean, we love that class of ships on Carnival. It's a little smaller class, but it's kind of, I don't know. We like that class of ships. So there's no problem. We're going to actually go on the Legend again in August of 2026. We're booked on a cruise.
We are?
Yeah, we're booked on the Carnival Solar Eclipse cruise.
The Solar Eclipse cruise? Are we booked on that?
To my bucket list place of Portugal.
Taryn, are you sure about that?
Yeah.
I am not. Am I aware of that? Did I know about that? I think you did mention it. I don't know. There's a lot going on. I'm trying to keep up with it. Chris Sasevsky, what's going on? Husband and I are going on Norwegian getaway October 20. So excited. What restaurants do you recommend? I will say that any specialty restaurant on Norwegian, I think you're going to have a great experience with. I don't know what's specific to the getaway versus somebody of the cruise ships. I know it's a little bit older ship.
We don't usually have the greatest experience always at some of the steakhouses, but I think at Cagney's except for our first time we have. Yes. And Le Bistro. Le Bistro's great too.
I will tell you this, if you go to Cagney's, and I've learned this, and I learned it the hard way, stick to the meat. Okay, so I love seafood, so sometimes we go to a steakhouse and I deviate from the menu for like my main dish. And we went to Cagney's on the last time on the Prima, and I deviated, and it was a bad decision. I should have gone with a big old ribeye steak.
I think you do better.
And I went with seafood, and it was just a small unexciting portion.
I think you do better when you order a steak at a seafood restaurant than seafood at a steak restaurant, I think.
I think
Most
you're
of
right.
the time.
I think you're right about that. Oh my God, what is this? Linda Land said, should someone go check on the ship show? We haven't heard from them in a while. Well, yeah, I mean, listen, those guys, that's one thing about those two. They come out of the gate really strong, Linda Land, but then they fall off the pace quite quickly.
Thank you.
Yeah, so thanks for pointing that out. And but listen.
We'll check on them after the show.
Yeah, they're probably, they came out strong. Who knows what they're doing? They're probably helping their kids with homework, and they're trying to, throw a big, trying to make themselves look cool. Like, hey, we're out in the driveway drinking bourbon, when really they're calling each other like, hey, I can't figure out my kid's geometry homework. What do you know about this? And the other one's like, I don't know anything about algebra either, but let's work on some history and see what we can get going. Because I know their girls just started school recently, so that's probably what they're up to. Vonnie Benson, we're sailing into Manhattan May 1-ish, 2025 from New Orleans. Any ideas as to transport to LaGuardia the day of disembarkation? Vonnie Benson, I have an idea, but let Sharon go first. She might say the same thing.
We always use Uber.
Yes.
So I would say Ubers. I don't know. That's what we would do.
You're right about that, but when you get off of the ship, and I'm imagining you're going to get off at like Pier 88 or right there in Manhattan, it's going to be a cluster because as you cross the street, there's like a taxi line, and the taxi line could be anywhere from 10 to 50 people long, and it'll be chaos. Mm-hmm. And also, there's a great chance you'll be approached by people that are offering rides. And they may be off-duty Ubers and Lyfts and things like that, so you can talk to them about that. And you can also negotiate the rate if they are off-duty. Are you okay? You need me to hold on. You need me to shut down the live stream while you sneeze? Hang on, everybody. Sneeze. Sharon's got to sneeze. Let me just go to this real quick.
I'm good now. Okay.
Are you sure? Okay. Yeah. So you can talk to them about that. Maybe negotiate a rate. Ask them what they're charging compared to what Uber's charging, and say, oh well, Uber says it'll be $50. I'll give you 40. And see what you want to do. Or the last recommendation is, cross the street and walk down the street a minute. Go a quarter mile down the street in front of whatever other identifiable business there is, and then get your Uber. That way, instead of having to stop in the chaos that is everything right outside the port, the Uber has a place to go that's down the road a little bit. Either walk whatever one way up the street, or walk down the street, down the little parkway there, and that might be your best bet. So I hope that helps out, and that's our best.
Time we were in line there, it was like the taxi line, and we were going to take the taxi, I think, instead of the Uber, because there was a lot of taxis coming, and there was someone there. It was a single lady, and she was there, so we actually ended up sharing a taxi with her because she was going to the same airport, and it saved us the money because then we just split the fare.
Did you say single lady?
Well, yeah.
Oh, a single lady.
Solo, single.
No,
whatever.
sorry about that.
Anyways, but because it can be a little pricey for the taxi. But,
Excellent. Eric Ranger said, question, it's been a while since I've been to Mahogany Bay, Roatan. Do you know if the free beach at the port is still there? How is it?
It is still there.
It is.
And it's fine. I mean, it's a great little beach and a great spot to go. We don't usually go there just because we have someone there that takes us where we want to go.
We go see our main man, Johan, from Real Deal Roatan Tours.
It is a nice little beach over there.
Yes, the only negative part is, like every other Carnival port,
it'll be busy.
The drink package does not work at their little beach in their port.
Oh, no.
Unlike Royal Caribbean.
I think you're thinking of Amber Cove.
No. I'm well aware. Roatan, you get off, you take the little sky ride over there.
Yeah.
How dare you, Sharon?
Oh, okay.
It's all the same. It's Carnival's port. They own it, and it's Carnival's little beach. And so, how do you think that I don't know what I'm...
No, I thought you were... Okay, never mind. Well, I never even thought about the drink package over at that beach because it's kind of a ways over there. But, okay.
First thing I think about is, will the drink package work off the ship? If you're on Carnival, it won't, unfortunately. But... they've got beers over there. They've got food, and they've got the nice little beach.
Yeah, it'll probably be a little crowded, but it's a great place to go, especially, with a family.
Oh my God, Kathy Curry nailed it right here. Sharon at Sea, where your dreams of travel become a reality. Oh my God, quick, make a note of that. You heard it here first. I said it. You don't copyright it. You can't steal it. I see you out there. Brian from How We Cruise, whatever, that nobody else, you can't take it. You can't take it. Screenshot that. Oh my God, don't. You're going to screenshot it. Sharon, don't break the screen.
Am I gonna mess you up?
Don't. Okay, you screenshot it. That's okay.
I did. Thank you, Kathy.
That was fabulous. Got to tune in on Sunday night now for the live stream for How We Cruise, where they go, "Hey, here we are, we're Brian and Julie from How We Cruise, where your travel dreams become a reality." Got to watch that, guys. Let's see. What else do we have? Prime rib, filet mignon, great steak at Cagney. Said sugar.
Yes.
That is right.
I have to have my filet mignon. I love filet.
Chris Josefsky said, "You guys are awesome. Thank you. I'll check out the bistro." Oh wait, did we go off on a tangent, or did you answer that pretty good?
Yeah,
That
I said,
question? Okay.
yeah, the bistro's a great place, especially if you like things that are maybe a little fancy or a little different. We went to La Bistro when it was just the two of us on a
Yes.
cruise. We didn't have the kids with us because I knew they wouldn't really care for anything because some of the food was presented kind of like a little different, a little
it's
fancy
just good.
looking and stuff, and it was good. Yeah,
Didn't we
but
order
it
the
was just a
steak
little different.
tartare because we're like, we've never had that before?
Yeah.
And then it was raw meat.
You ate it, I didn't.
I ate it. Yeah, I'm like, if you're gonna serve it, I'm gonna eat it. It's part of the deal. But
yeah.
Sharon's like, excuse
And-
me.
But everything.
She wanted to be like,
was fried.
garçon, this meat is actually not cooked. Did you forget to put it in the oven, or did we miss something?
But I love the dessert. I think
And I'm like, I think
was
it's
my
supposed to
favorite.
be raw. Or is that carpaccio? I don't know. It's just, it was weird.
Uh,
Let's see. In New York City, Nurse Betty says New York City Uber Lyft is your best bet. Walk a couple blocks away from the pier, less chaotic. There you
Yeah.
go. Boom. That's the move. That's what the pros do. All the single ladies, put your hands up. Thank you, Nancy, for getting that. I knew that Nerdical Nos Nancy.
Vertical Nos.
Nerdical Nos Nancy would get that.
Nancy's having all kinds of names.
Sorry, Nancy. I don't know what happened there.
Oh my goodness.
I've just been really wound up lately, and that's it. It's
It's
just because I miss
football.
Sharon so much.
It's because it's football
She's
season.
back, and football's here. And it's just
Football
all good.
season is like Christmas with Jamie around here. Like the other morning he got up and you would have thought it was Christmas. I mean, he's just goes nuts.
I know.
football's in there.
I was up. I was getting things ready. I started making a new favorite thing of mine. I made my buffalo chicken dip, and I got that going, and it was just unbelievable. Let's see. Kevin Brubaker said, if you give the casino enough money, they give you black car service to and from the port, so you don't have to worry about Ubers. Excellent point. That's a great note.
Yeah,
Make sure you do that.
But you're probably going to spend more in the casino than it would cost to just take an Uber
Oh, very cool.
to get the black car service.
Mom, hold on. Hello, Beth and Doug. What's going on, guys? Lovely to see you. She said the Mama Kelsey was on our cruise last week. You mean like the Kelsey, like Travis Kelsey and and the Kelsey brothers and all that kind of stuff? That is unbelievable.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable. Charles Hahn, what's going on, buddy? Charles, congratulations. Your Bears got a victory. No thanks to that new quarterback, from what I can tell, but your defense looks pretty darn stout. So good for you, my friend. I know you've been waiting on it a while. I've had Cagney's once. Wasn't good. I'll give it another try one of these days. Said Tess. Yeah, our first time was a little bit off, but after that, it's been very good. So
yeah. Well, it was a service that was a little off. It was
if you
slow.
can get to Ocean Blue,
and I
that's
think-
hot fire.
And it was a little slow, and I think the reason we were kind of complained about it is because we wanted to be at a particular show at a certain time, and it took longer, so it made us. We ended up, I think we left a little early, and missed dessert or something just to make the show. So, I mean, I don't know. So that was partially our fault, I think, for planning things a little too close together. But the steak, the meat was actually really good.
Yes. Never mind. I was going to say something that is too early in the show to say. Mary Barkley, amazing question. Do we need visas for the cruise? I have an answer for that if you want to hear it.
Currently, we will need a visa to fly.
I don't know about that.
Maybe.
Currently,
But
we will.
we'll
Yes,
know
maybe, but not
as
really
closer.
sure.
Like technically, you don't need one if you're getting back on the cruise ship in Istanbul. But we have read that you may need them to since we're flying home from Istanbul. But we'll know more as it gets closer. But if we do, it's a very simple process. It's just a thing you do online, and it's quick and easy.
Okay, so I have done some research on that. I don't know how much I told you about it.
Well, that's what
Because
I
it is confusing. So like,
and it is. And
like Sharon said, if you're
and
stopping,
things change too.
if it's a port stop, you do not need one. But to fly into and out of, you may need one. But I don't know if you actually need one to go to fly from there to the U.S. And the reason is I went onto the website where you would get one. It's an e-visa website. It'll cost you a couple bucks, and it's
Well,
like quick.
yeah, and
It's
it
like
was
24-hour turnaround. You get the information,
It
you
was
get what
saying
you
you need
need.
one. But another thing is, it was so far out that might be why it was saying that as well. Sometimes they do that when it's
So
too
when
far
I
out.
went in, I filled in all the information, and then when I got to one particular page to go to the next thing, it said a visa is not needed for this travel or something to that effect. So we'll do some more research about it. I actually sent an email. Sent an inquiry, an online inquiry, and they said, "Thanks for inquiring. All the information you need should be on this website." I'm like, "Yeah, I was on the website." So anyway, but if
we'll
you do need
find
it, it'll
out.
be cheap, relatively cheap, and very quick and easy to get, and
Yeah.
we'll have more information.
And we'll make sure everyone is all set before
That's right.
before the cruise.
That's right. Julie Amos is in the house. What
Hey,
is up,
Julie.
Julie? I think we're going to be seeing Julie in a couple months, aren't we?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. It's going to be a darn good time. Off the Chisel is here.
Oh, Julie, check the New Year's Eve group, or anyone else that's on the New Year's Eve group that hasn't
Oh,
checked
very
today.
important, Sharon. Throw
I
it out
did
there.
make a post in there. I just need to know who's in for our group excursion or not, because I'm trying to finalize it.
Yes, we need definitely information.
Because I have to have a number.
Yes or no?
And
Pronto.
whatever number I put in this year, unfortunately, it will be that number. So if I don't put in the right amount, or someone doesn't get back to me in time, they may not be able to go, because it's going to be it's falling on New Year's Day, and so it's a little
Different vibe.
different this time.
The options are a little more limited
Yeah,
for the
anyway.
salsa and salsa extravaganza. Are you guys going on any more cruises this year? Said Chris Sisevsky. As a matter of
2.
fact, the one that we're going on next is going to be this one. That's right. Boom. Look at that. Our first princess cruise ever. Am I going to get a medallion in the mail?
Yes, you will.
And how do I wear that? But that ship
However
looks
you
really
want.
nice.
However you want to wear it.
However I want to wear it.
I
I see people that wear like a necklace and then they just have it
if you
hanging
want to
there.
spend money, you can buy whatever you want to wear it.
Can we just put it in my pocket?
I'm just putting it on a lanyard because I'm not spending money to wear it.
Can we put on a Sharonatsea travel lanyard?
If you
I'm a lanyard guy. I like lanyards. I know people who hate them. As a
They'll
matter of
send
fact,
you a lanyard,
one person that
but-
hates lanyards is Callie.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't cruise all the time with us, but when she does, and we say, "Here's your lanyard," she's like, "I ain't wearing that." She's like, "I'm wearing this outfit, and that lanyard doesn't go with this outfit.
Yeah.
It doesn't mesh." I love
But
having
she
a lanyard.
does. She likes her little thing.
Do you guys like a lanyard, or do you keep your sailing sign like card in your pocket? I mean, what do you do with that thing?
that she likes that little thing I gave her that I wear on my lanyard. It's a little tiny zipper pouch, and you can put your card in it. But also, I like it because I can stick a few dollars in it or something else, and then I just flip that to my lanyard. So, oh, can you put the chat back up?
I can't put the chat back up. As soon as I go get another beer. Can I go get another beer? No, I don't need one? Okay, maybe not. Maybe afterwards. Let's see. Okay, I'm missing my 49ers on Monday Night Football to watch you guys. Lindy Lou.
Well, thank you, Lindy.
Hey, you know who you're not missing, though? CMC, Christian McCaffrey. You're not missing him, are you? What's up with that, huh? Last minute scratch from the game? Calf/Achilles injuries? There's something they're not telling us, Lindy Lou. There's
Howard
something.
Cruz says we love.
They're not telling us.
They love lanyards and ducks.
Hold on. Who said that?
Howard Cruz.
Yeah, you know what? Howie Crew's been talking a lot of duck smack lately. A lot. I mean, a lot. They said they're going to be sending, I think they're encouraging people to send us ducks in the mail, as a matter of fact. So we're going to have to talk with them.
And Hanley says, have you been on the Venezia at all? No, we have not. Jamie and Matthew went on the Firenze.
Firenze. And I went on the
Just similar,
Firenze.
but we have not.
I loved it.
Yeah. We might go on the Venezia at some point, but I mean, it's not on our list.
I am, and I don't know if you're more like me or not, but and I have a feeling you might be in this respect. Like the Firenze, it doesn't have like a big Lido deck area. It does. It's not like a big layout pool vibe, Caribbean type style Lido deck thing going on. It's much more. It's built in more. The pool is a little smaller. There's less seating. There's some bars. The level above that is built out more. There's some food options and things. I had a great time on that ship, and it's great if you're being a little social. I think it's fabulous for group cruises. and which is what we had on there, as a matter of fact. And so I thought it was awesome. I really, really liked that ship. The Sharonatsea lanyard is the accessory to have. Kim Rubik, you're absolutely right. That is good.
Tess says there's a storm, possible hurricane headed towards Texas and NOLA this week. All of us sailing out this week. Fingers crossed. Yes, fingers crossed for you, Tess.
Yeah, you'll get on the ship. It's whether it's a little late, a little early, today, tomorrow, something like that. But you'll get there. Just that's what you need to know. You'll get there. Just be flexible.
Crazy Cat Travis says she is on the anti-lanyard camp.
Anti-lanyard?
Yeah, she puts her card in her purse.
Oh
She
my
feels naked
God!
without
Your
it.
purse. You got to carry a purse around the whole time. Man, oh man, oh man. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't put it in my purse. I don't like. The only thing I put in my purse is usually maybe some blush or something like that. It's a little touch up or something. I used to use the lanyards, but now I use my phone case. It's always with me," said Nancy.
Yeah, I know.
That's kind of nerdical of you to do, isn't it?
Sometimes I wish I had something to put my phone in and carry it. Because unless I have a pocket, it's kind of a pain because I always have my phone with me too.
Well, you could. I do see people that use like a big lanyard and they have like a waterproof case with their phone in it. I'm like, how can you do that? Like, aren't you like? Doesn't hurt your neck? Isn't it like dragging you down all the time?
Yeah, I don't.
The medallion fits in an Apple tag holder, said Janelle.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Sue O'Connor doing the Firenze for Halloween. Sue, I think you're going to like that ship. I know that you and your hubby like to party, throw down a little bit. I think you're going to enjoy yourself there. Let's see. What else? I don't want to miss anything. Yes, please send all ducks to Jamie. How dare you?
Diamond said John carries our card for him.
Yeah. Well, that's because he's always at the bar saying, "I'll have 2 Buffalo Trace neat, please." So he takes care of that. He's a gentleman and a scholar. I'm bound to lose my C-Pass seal and sign medallion, whatever it is. She loses it. She says, "I don't listen. I understand. I feel the same way. I like to have it. I just like to be able to do a few things. Number one, when I go to the bar, click, boom. I don't take the lanyard off. It's got the little quick latch here, click, boom, for the cocktail, and then also in the casino when I go up to the table, click, boom, throw it down with my money at the craps table or blackjack or whatever, pop it back on again, and I'm good to go. And I kind of know like it's like I can kind of feel that it's either there or it's not there. So
yeah, I've forgotten
like
when I
too.
took the card off my lanyard and just clip it off before and just put the card in a slot machine before. There's been a couple times where I almost got up and forgot my card in there because I didn't have the little thing kind of hanging.
Oh yeah, you got to
to
watch that. Yeah, if you don't have that,
Yeah.
that's a great thing too on the slots where you have your little thing dangling. You've got a dongle hanging out there.
Yeah.
I'll be cruising on the Venezia for the second time in October, said Deborah A. 1999.
Oh,
It's a
nice.
beautiful ship, but the Lido deck and pool is smaller. You're right about that. I like it. I'm cool with it. Richard Van Den Aaron, what's up, buddy? We're going to be seeing you and your wife Lori here soon.
Yeah.
I said pockets. I can't do the pockets. I mean, I don't know. Because I'm always feeling for I feel like I'm just going to lose it in my pocket. I'm going to pull money out or something or whatever. Mina said so many commercials. How many is so many?
Oh.
Is it 2 or 3? I don't know what you're getting. Remember, there's a little button you can press to skip it after 5 seconds. We have literally no control over it.
Yeah.
Except there's a way that you can go less, normal, or more, and I leave it on normal every time. Just to be
maybe I'll
transparent
have
with you.
Try to push less or something. I don't know. Yeah.
You can't put less. I mean, for crying out loud. I mean, we're here. We're doing the live stream. There's not less.
Just skip through those commercials.
Next cruise with Jamie, I'm going to create a skirmish line of ducks in front of Jamie's room. That'll be great. And then when I come out and trip over him, guess who will be my first phone call? That's right, to the law offices of Hammer and Nail, so they can take care of things for me. John and Diamond said, I mean, Jamie isn't wrong about the Buffalo Trace. Yeah, listen, I know what's up. I know you guys well enough. And and so we got this Sun Princess cruise coming up in a month, our first time on Princess. So I'm super, super psyched about that. There was a time when trying a new ship didn't really get me excited, but now I am really, really excited for this. And it's just going to be the two of us, so that'll be cool. Yeah. And there's a few I think a few people have raised their hand to say they're actually going to be on that ship as well.
I actually
so that's kind of cool too. We'll see some familiar faces.
I actually almost booked another Princess cruise recently because I was thinking I was going to really like it, but then I decided to hold off and make sure that I like it.
There you go. There you go. Let's see. Mary Ellen Dillon was on a back-to-back Venezia to Canada this week. That's awesome. Well, Mary Ellen's always on awesome cruises. Scott McNeil said, now you can sit poolside and the bar staff will walk up and say, good afternoon, Mr. Asmus. What can I get you to drink? No card or nothing. Scott McNeil, that's kind of cool. Maybe I'll like that. I mean, I'll still have my little tag, but hopefully if they just come up to me and start throwing cocktails at me, I'll be good.
Let's see, Anita and Brian. Are you planning on going on MSC's World America sailing April 12th of 2025?
Ooh.
No, we don't have any plans for that sailing right now. And actually, we probably won't. We have another cruise we're going on at the end of April, so we definitely won't be on that one.
Anita and Brian Ebert. Hold on, that name sounds familiar. I was just made aware of that name recently.
Yeah, going to be on our New Year's Eve.
I'm very excited to meet those guys.
They're doing a back-to-back. They're going to be on the week before as well. They're going to,
really?
Yeah, they're going to get their fill of the joy.
They're going to be very joyful on the joy. Well, good, then we can count on them to give us all the dirt and all the details and what we need to be doing and when. Maybe slip us some freestyle dailies or whatever they're called on there. That'll be very, very cool. Let's see. Tess says after all the other ships recently, she's excited about doing the Liberty next week.
Yeah.
Some old school cruising.
Yeah, we have a couple cruises next year and kind of that way, and we're really looking forward to that instead of the big massive ships. Although they're great and we love them, I think mainly for the entertainment because they have some really great entertainment on these new ships. But I miss that old school cruise.
There you go.
I do.
Richard Vanden Aaron, great question. What's the plan for the evening before the New Year's Eve cruise? We will be driving in to the port the day before. We do have a room at
the Hilton.
The Hilton what? Is it just a Hilton?
It's the Hilton in San Pedro.
But is it like it's not a?
I think it's a DoubleTree.
A DoubleTree. Okay, DoubleTree by Hilton.
Yeah,
okay.
It's DoubleTree.
So we're gonna be there, and we don't really have much in the way of plans. But if there are people in the vicinity, we're certainly down with hanging out or doing something of that nature.
I think there's a few people that said they're staying at that same hotel, and I'm not sure where everyone else is staying.
Yes.
But we will be there. I don't know what time, but we will be. It won't be real late when we arrive. It'll be. Probably in the afternoon.
Well,
sometime.
listen. Here's the reality of it, Richard. Is that I need to be on the ball on cruise day to make some videos and some content. This is going to be our first time on the Joy. So I need to be like laser focused on that day. And what happens is when I get together with everyone the night before the cruise, I get excited. I'm excitable. Okay. I'm like a little dog when it hasn't seen its master in a while. I start jumping around and prancing around a little bit. Maybe like a deer or some other kind of a wooded area animal. And I just get excited and worked up. And then the next thing I know, I'm having a drink and then another drink and another drink. And then cruise day morning, I'm getting up and I'm like instead of getting up like I am now, super excited, I would get up a little groggy, a little tuckered out, a little tired. And I don't want to do that. I can't afford to do that. So I don't know what we'll do.
But we will
We'll
be
see what
there.
happens, though.
And so anyone that's around, either staying at that hotel or around in the area,
Yes.
we can meet up. And as it gets closer, we'll post some things in that Facebook group and kind of figure out what everyone's doing or where
There you
they're
go.
staying.
Charles Hahn said, on our last cruise, I used a medallion on a clip and I put it on my belt loop.
Oh.
You don't have to hand your medallion to the bartender. It shows up on their screen.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like just when I'm in a proximity to the bar?
Yeah, like your doors will open when you get there too.
You want to talk about the bartender? Like I just walk up to the bar and I got my medallion on like my belt.
Yeah, you can
And I
wear
just
it on your
go, hey,
belt.
how you doing? Does the guy like scan my belt or my belly or how or they just know?
They just know it like when it gets close. What's that?
I don't know, but that's weird. Are there not other people at the bar? Like, am I sitting there and there's 4 other people at the bar? And are there like options like with your face? Maybe their screen has like I know that face and that face and that face. I don't know. It's cool. I mean, I'm looking forward to checking it out. It'll be a whole new adventure for us. Getting a medallion in the mail. It'll remind me of the old days when we used to get our cruise packet and cruise information in the mail.
I remember
for the cruise.
it
All
used
our
to come in
paper,
like
our binder,
it
and
would
all that
come in
kind
a
of
little
stuff.
blue like folder thing that you would open it up, and there'd be like kind of like the air. It would look like the size of the airline tickets
Yes.
if you like had them give you new tickets when you check your luggage and stuff, how they look. It was like a packet of that with all the information. They used to mail it out like so far in advance. We'd get so excited when it came in the mail. It'd be like, our cruise is almost here.
Richard said, well, we are one of those at that hotel. Well, I've got some great news for you.
Then
We will be having a Sharon@sea travel meet and greet at that hotel. Just kidding. But no, that'll be cool. Yes, then we'll definitely go up. I'm sure there's someplace, a lobby, a hangout.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't looked at the area, but I'll check out the area and see if there's someplace we can walk
Yeah, I
to.
know there's not
have a
lot
beverage or something like that.
right there, but we'll definitely hang out somewhere
see what's
right around
around there.
there or at the hotel or.
I'll look for you guys. You'll be in the huge camper, I'd imagine, if I'm not mistaken. Some kind of a big RV or some kind of shenanigans that they'll be up to there. But yeah, I mean, we'll drive in, so we won't. We'll probably get there. I don't know, like 4 or 5 o'clock.
Yeah,
something like that.
Mary
in the
Barkley's
afternoon.
there too.
Mary's gonna be there. Oh well, if Mary Barkley is there, then there's definitely a party going on there.
It's probably
I
like
stand corrected.
probably one of the most common hotels people
Yes.
stay at that leave from that port.
There you go. So light beer it is. Yeah, yes. If you're bringing the beer, then Miller Lite is the perfect choice. I gotta watch my constantly growing figure. I was talking to Sharon, which I do on a regular basis because we're married, we live together, and I was like, you remember a year ago, I was thinner. I've gained a chunk of chubby back since I lost all that weight a year ago. I need to get back on the saddle and get ready for a lot of our upcoming cruise, New Year's cruise, stuff like that. I gotta get into shape. One thing I've been working on is trying to get outside and do some work to work on my tan a little bit. I've gotten a little tan lately. You've gotten real tan lately too.
I have.
Yes, you're a little more tan as well. So I'm working on that because I feel like being a little tan takes about 5 to 6 pounds off your face right out of the gate. Maybe I'm wrong. You tell me, or don't, because I know your comments will be brutal. So maybe you guys should just keep those to yourself. But I think that's how it works.
Janelle Chu said best snorkeling and swimming with dolphins in Cozumel.
Wow.
I think that Cozumel has a Dolphinaris there, I believe.
We did a Dolphinaris.
We did Dolphinaris, but we did it in what's Cozumel?
I think it was Cozumel.
Yeah,
Look
it
at
was
one. Check out Shauna I think is what it's called. Shauna Kanab.
Yeah.
Shauna Kanab.
Well,
Shauna Kanab.
but
Shauna.
yeah.
Shauna.
There,
Go ahead,
but
keep talking.
yeah, but check out. We did Dolphinaris, and one thing that you can check out. Sometimes they'll have, if you search online, you might run across some type of a coupon thing for photos because that's where they get you. Is they don't allow you to take cameras in there, and they sell you these photo packages to get your photos, and they're very expensive. So
Sean Kanab. ChanKanaab. You were right. Sean Kanab. Not Cha.
No, Chunk.
Chan. Chaka Khan. Chaka Khan. Chaka Khan.
Anyways,
Chaka
but
Khan.
sometimes you can find a coupon online
Sean Kanab.
for the photos. Anyways, and snorkeling, I think most every place around Cozumel, I feel like it's pretty similar with the snorkeling. I don't know of any places really necessarily.
I don't know
unless
you venture out of the city and go to like the other side of the island there or something like that. But I mean, all the beach clubs and stuff.
It's all pretty close the same.
Yeah.
They're all lined up.
The beaches are great, but it's very rocky getting into the water, and there's some snorkeling, but not great snorkeling. I believe at the beach clubs, like at Sancho's or Paradise Beach, there will be you can like pay a couple extra bucks and do a little snorkeling excursion where they'll throw you in a boat and take you out a little bit to snorkel. So that's going to be an option for you too.
Mary Ellen Dillon said there is a restaurant at the hotel. Yeah,
perfect.
Close to walk to. Yeah, I didn't see anything really close there either, Mary Ellen. So yeah,
that's all I need. All I need. Well, listen, if that's what we're doing, then we'll throw a cooler in the car and boom, we'll be ready to party. Tess said my summer tan is on, ready for the cruise.
Right. You're ready, Tess.
Atta girl. Chris essentially said, I don't like Princess Cruises as they try to get you every which way with that medallion. Get charged 18% every time. No, thank you. Well, I mean, we'll see what they're charging there, but I'm with Sharon. So if she doesn't like something, she goes right to customer service, guest services, and tells them what for.
Well, I don't know that we have the Princess Plus, so our drinks are already included, and and we have pretty much anything that we're gonna spend money on is included already. So I don't Hopefully, we won't get hit with too many service charges.
Nautical Nurse Nancy says, Sean Kanab, it's a huge place. We're going there in December.
Yeah.
See, there you go. So make sure. I know. Well, so if you make sure that you follow Nautical Nurse Nancy, she will have some content coming out about her trip to Sean Kanab.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly when that content will be coming out, but hopefully sooner rather than later. Kevin Brubaker, I believe it was Bowser from Shenanigans that sang about that place. Shawshank Redemption. Let's see. Traveling with the rights. I know we're late. It's okay. Now we all know. So thank you for sharing that. But it's okay. It's okay. What else? Oh, Charles Hahn giving us a score update. Oh, wow. I thought when the Jets scored right out of the gate, it was going to be a little bit of a better match. Julie says, great Mexican place, large portions by us in San Pedro. Oh, by the U.S. Iowa.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you got me confused because I'm like, by us in Iowa? I'm like, Julie doesn't live in Iowa. What the hell is she talking about? Like, is Julie drinking again during the live stream? Riding with Larry is here. What's going on, brother? Hope you guys are well. He says, a tan makes you look happy, Jamie. Thank you very much. I am extremely happy. Look at how tan I am. I am super happy. Because it's football season, man. Yeah. It's Christmas every day.
Yeah.
I just finally completed the Ship Show Sharonatsea cruise to Bermuda. Woo! Nancy, you're on fire. What's next? I think next she's probably got maybe a Disney trip with one of the girls to Disney or something like that. You got it, Nancy. You can turn and burn it. That's all I got to say. Less is more. Less is more. The rest forgot it was Aaron Rodgers on the Jets, so they aren't getting the calls yet. Oh. Steve Morales is in the house. Steve, I know why you're here. And listen, you need to fill this up, my friend. That's what you got to do for me. You got to fill that up. And that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
Steve.
Hope you and Ruth are doing good. Yes, man. Love you guys. Hope you guys are doing great. Let's see. What else do we have? What else? Crazy Cat Child said, loved it, but a little depressed tonight. See, I just got off one Sunday. She must be talking about her cruise. She's been cruising like a wild woman. I see Leanne there. Leanne Francisconi's a little excited. I don't know if I'm spilling the beans, but they just got a hot new ride.
Yeah.
They got a hot new ride.
It looks nice.
Well, you know what's funny, and I don't know if any of you guys can relate to this, but Leanne always had a vehicle, and Brian had a truck. And so with the big move, they decided it's time to get a different vehicle. They don't need the truck. They're not going to have snowstorms. They don't need four-wheel drive anymore, stuff like that. So Leanne's exact words were, we decided to get rid of our truck, and I got a new car. Is that a normal thing, like when you're married? We and our truck is by, but she got a new car.
We know who's in charge, right, Leanne?
Is that what it is? So Leanne she put the nail down, I guess, on poor Brian, and that's how it works. I think that's just part of being married. So if any of you out there are thinking about marriage, just think about it. Think long and hard about it.
John and Diamond said,
think about it.
Question: any Arizona meetups happening? Maybe when the heat dies down? Yes. That's what we're thinking when the heat dies down. We were thinking maybe sometime in October, of course, around our cruise. It's probably going to be after the Sun Princess cruise. So maybe a little bit towards the end of October, but not all the way. I know Jamie has a trip coming up the end of this month. He'll be going to Virginia with Matthew for a few days to visit family. Mm-hmm. And he'll be getting back just shortly before we leave for our cruise. So
that's right.
Probably be after that. And by then it should cool down.
And right after we get back from the Sun Princess, we will be going to the Monday night football game, Chargers at Cardinals. And that'll be super exciting.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I have a lot of things planned. You know what I'm doing this? All right, so I mentioned last time in the live stream that I just recently went to go see Limp Bizkit with Callie. I took Callie to go see Limp Bizkit at the Loserville 2024 tour. And now, guess where I'm going this Sunday, Sharon? You guessed it. I'm going to see Slipknot. Yes, Slipknot. If you know the band, then you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't know, you can Google them. But I'm going to see Slipknot in concert on Sunday night. And I might also be going Saturday night to see a band. I've been going through a thing lately. You know, you get to an age, like your middle age, and I'm missing all the concerts from my youth. And I went to that Limp Bizkit concert, and that was awesome. And these are just two things that I did, you know, for Callie, because she was doing so great in school. And so I got some tickets, and it's just working out well that I go. That way I don't have to worry about her running hog wild at a concert. With somebody I don't know, excuse me, that was the beer coming back at me. And so anyway, so I got that up my sleeve, and that's going to be fabulous. And so we just have a lot going on.
Yeah.
We have a lot going on. And then that football game after the cruise is going to be amazing. In November, Matthew and I are going back out to LA for another football game.
That is the weekend after we get back. So I don't have a calendar in front of me, but maybe the weekend after that.
Yes.
In October might
right
be
at the end of October, or maybe the first few days of November.
A good time. So
yeah, the weather will break. It'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else do we have going on here? Okay, you saw that one. Speaking of hot rides, Jamie, did you get a new truck after the water line catastrophe?
Oh.
I did not, as a matter of fact. You know, Sharon got her new car. And
Jamie got an SUV.
Yes, I decided to. Listen, I wanted to get a big old pickup truck again, but I decided to save a few bucks and be a little more economical.
Save on
Ergonomical.
gas.
Save on a little bit of gas. So I got myself. I grabbed a nice loaded older Nissan Pathfinder. Was well within the budget of what we had, and the rest of the money I gave to Sharon, because that's what I do with extra money. It just goes right to Sharon, and she spends it how she sees fit. So that's exactly what happened on that. So there you have it. But yes, so that was the move. Are they related to Slip and Digits? No, they're not. Steve Morales says, wow, Slipknot. Steve, you know what I'm talking about. Jose Lara said, nice. I would love to be married again, said Lindy Lou. Hint, hint, Mr. Z. Oh my God, Mr. Z, you better either put a ring on that finger or run for the hills, buddy. One or the other. Time to make a decision.
I saw Tess say she's not looking to get married.
No. Tess is loving the single life. Why would she? Listen, Tess doesn't need to buy the cow if she can go out for filet mignon whenever she wants, or something like that. Tess said, Jamie, you must be the coolest grandpa ever. I am a badass grandpa. I'm not gonna lie. Yay, AZ meetup, Beth. You got it. Look forward to seeing those guys, but we may see Beth and Doug before that as well.
We'll definitely pick a weekend where we know some of the people that live close here are going to be around.
Marky Mark said, yeah, that's right, buddy. Keep rolling. What? Little Limp Bizkit comment there. He knows what's up. Who's going to bring the wheelchair for Jamie? Kevin Brubaker. That's not funny. But what is funny is that for this concert, I had to make at this particular venue, you can get grass seats, like general admission seats, where you're out in a grass field watching, or you can get regular seats. So I had the grass seats because when I first got the tickets for Callie, she may have been going with a friend at the time or whatever. Turned out it's cooler to go with me. Who would know? So I'm not good on just standing up on the hill for the grass. So I paid a few extra dollars for access.
Didn't you get different tickets?
Well, I did that originally for the last concert, the Limp Bizkit concert, and then for this one, I paid a few extra bucks to have access to a deck area where they do have some seats and stuff that you can get into. So I'm just gonna get early, get up into the deck area, grab a little seat, and it happened to be right next to a bar, coincidentally, and I'm just gonna hang there and watch all the bands.
And melt
so that's my plan.
Melt in the heat.
And melt. I'm not worried about it. It'll only be 100 degrees, so it's going to be cool.
Oh my gosh.
John and Diamond said, "Woohoo! Down for that after the Sun Princess cruise, y'all. The Westgate area where the meetup is. There's a cigar bar there. Ooh. Cigars under the stars, AZ style.
Oh.
I might be down with that. I don't know. I'm going to tell you also, and I can't guarantee it, but we thought about maybe taking the meetup on the road. Didn't we?
We did.
Did we not have a conversation? Like we haven't done the Vegas thing, and the Vegas. John and I did that a few times, and that was amazing. But it's off. I think Vegas. I think it's off the market. Did we not talk about maybe doing it in Laughlin?
Oh, that wasn't the meetup though. You just talked about
Yeah, having a meetup in Laughlin. That would have been in place of it.
I don't want to go to Laughlin.
Cheap rooms, stay overnight.
No.
Nobody has to worry about getting home or driving or anything.
No.
I don't know. You guys, let me know if you think real quick before we get out of here tonight in the comment. Laughlin, Nevada, not Vegas, not all the money, not the expensive, but maybe just meeting up in Laughlin for a night of some drinks and some fun and a little gambling and a little hanging out. And I don't know if that'd be fun for anybody. I thought it might be a lot of fun. But
we went a few times and had fun in Laughlin, but the last time we went, I just remember thinking, I wasn't.
Heidi Leskin said she has her husband Zoom 2015 Challenger RT Scat Pack. She said, my car's missing a negative battery cable. It just disappeared. And she said, Slipknot is awesome. You'll have fun. I think I'll have a great time. I know I'll have a great time. And Callie have a great time. Because I don't really bang my head. Like, I used to do that. I don't really do that anymore. I'm more like I bounce around more like when they dance on the Peanuts. One of those types of deals. Richard Bandinari said, who is the second concert? No, well, I went to Limp Bizkit last time, and now I'm going to go see Slipknot. And I don't know who's opening for them. Oh, the other concert I'm thinking about going to, Richard, on Saturday. The main act I'm not interested in, which is the Bush, the guy Gavin Rossdale, I guess his name. I think he used to be married to Gwen Stefani, so he's got a band called Bush. You might know him from the '80s or whatever. But opening up for them is Candlebox and Jerry Cantrell from Alice in Chains, and I'm extremely dying to go see Candlebox, and I would love to see Jerry Cantrell. So I might just run over there for the two opening bands,
Run over there.
and then kind of just bail out when the main attraction comes up. I got to see how cheap the tickets will get, because I don't want to sit way back, and I don't want to, so I might wait till the last minute and find like a single seat and just grab it and head over there. So there you go. Let's see. Tess says she's got a lot going on. Bridal shower, wedding, 2 birthdays, a cruise, and so much more. Busy.
Yeah.
You got to stay busy.
Yeah.
That's how you stay alive. Because if you don't stay busy and you don't have something to look forward to, that's when bad things happen. Jose Lara said Laughlin with this group would be awesome. Laughlin itself, not so great, but you can find fun. Well, yeah, I mean, listen, they have bowling at one of the places. We can find something to do.
Oh my gosh.
Where? Laughlin, Nevada. Bill Staten says, I think Laughlin was mentioned when I mentioned Vegas a couple weeks ago. Laughlin would be great, said Kelly Madison. Steve Morales said, my last Rob Zombie, I paid extra for the wheelchair and the oxygen. Oh, my God. That's ridiculous. Laughlin would be great. Coming to Tucson. I don't think a Tucson meetup is in our future, Jose. I'm sorry about that, brother. Yes, you talked about Nat. I know we did, Tess. Well, but listen, back then there was a lot of I don't know, John. We had some big meetup plans, and one of the reasons was because we started talking about doing that during the COVID time and coming out of COVID.
Oh, the Vegas.
Yes, like the Vegas and all that. So that was so big. I think the first Vegas meetup, I think we were all wearing masks.
Well, yeah, and it wasn't,
crying out loud.
and things weren't as expensive then because
Yeah.
no one was going to Vegas really, so they were trying to get people there, so everyone was getting good deals on hotels and things.
Yeah.
Now, it's expensive.
Bill Staten said Treasure Island's pretty cheap doing their buy one get one offer. I think the Mirage just has a good discount right now too.
Oh,
I think they tore it down already. Testis, I love Phoenix when I stayed there pre-cruise. One of these days I might make a weekend of it. Hold on, you stayed here pre-cruise? Where'd you get on it? The port of Phoenix? What the heck? We could do a skeet shooting from the balcony. Oh, said Nancy to Kevin Brubaker. Now that's a party. I know your Anthony would love to get into some skeet shooting. Or why can't they at least do the thing where you hit the golf ball? Make a golf ball that's just like, falls apart and turns into fish food in the ocean, and we could hit golf balls off the deck. That would be cool as heck. Richard Van Den Aaron said that sounds like a great night. That does, doesn't it, man? I'll see. If I go, I'll definitely have some pictures on my Facebook. Oh wow, Jamie's that's going to be a rocking concert. Welcome to the Last Minute Club. Let's see. Wico Pa, golf, pool, casino, bars, said Beth Ullinger. Oh yeah, Beth, that's the casino out here.
Oh.
We could do that.
Oh.
Hold on, golf, pool, casino, bars. I don't know if I'd be golfing, but the pool, casino, and the bars have my attention. We can look into that. We can talk more about that when we meet up for Mexican food, guys. And let's do that soon. Like, I don't know, in the next 2 weeks. Or week. Or like in the next 5 days. Steve says, yeah, Candlebox. I know, right, Steve? I love Candlebox. And when I saw that there was a concert, I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe it. What is it? And it's like they're opening for Bush. Like, that's ridiculous. That was Candlebox opening for Bush. Bush. I'm not going to get into it. Don't get me started on Bush. That's all I'm saying. A lot of stuff. Get your biscuit limp rolling. That's right. Big G and Snuggles in the house. What's going on, guys? How are you? Good to see you. I know you've had some travels, a little vacation time, I think, recently. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Sounds fabulous. San Diego meetup, Campland, Mission Bay. Rich, listen, boy, I'll tell you what, there was a time when San Diego would be way on my hit list.
Yeah, well, we used to go there for Charger games all the time, but now.
Oh my God, Wendy Johnson says, prayers for me, please, that my roommate doesn't drive me batshit crazy because she doesn't want a male nurse yet is in such pain. Oh Wendy, do you need me to come out there to the hospital? And I can send Sharon. She can come in there with her scrubs with a stethoscope. She'll look very official and she can take over. Vegas was so much fun with everyone, even with COVID, said Beth Hollinger.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Listen, it wasn't. We needed that. The first Vegas meetup, I was wearing a bra, said Steve Morales.
Oh
You what do you mean you were? Yeah, I thought you still were. That's only on Sundays. Hey, Steve has a bra. There's the letter A on one side and Al on the other. It's an Al Davis bra that he wears. Sorry, for a little Raider joke there. I'll stop now. I'm sorry.
Said I probably didn't put over 100 total across the MGM properties, and I get lots of free room offers. Oh, I went there in March. Within a couple of months, I started getting more offers.
Yeah.
Well, you get offers from.
I can still get a couple of weekday comps, but
and you don't go.
Listen, I'm not. Sharon's not going to kid about it. She's not a fan of Vegas.
I'm not a big Vegas person.
Yes. I love to gamble, but Vegas gambling is a little rich.
I used to years ago. I used to love to go to Vegas. I thought it was fun to gamble things.
With your last boyfriend?
The last I don't know, the last few years. I'm just not a big fan of Vegas. I mean, everything's expensive when you go there. I mean, sometimes you can get a deal on the hotel, but everything else you do is expensive. And I don't know. It's just not. I just don't care for it as much as I used to.
Listen, I had to stop going to Vegas with John.
I prefer
from
to
the
gamble.
strip show because every time we go out to eat, it'd be like $700.
Yeah. Well,
couldn't afford it anymore.
And I used to like to gamble.
I don't think he's much anymore.
I like to gamble on
the
the cruise ships now. I don't really enjoy gambling in Vegas.
Carl Hahn said there's too many commercials. I don't know why there's any more commercials than there would be, unless they just think that it's a hot live stream and they want more commercials. Let's see what else. I'm not a Vegas person either, said Jose. Oh please, Jose, you love Vegas. It's like you love the heck out of it. Hello from the Carnival Magic Beauty and the Bum Travel.
Hey, Larry, I hope you're having fun on the Magic.
Oh, Larry is on his first ever solo cruise on the Magic. If you've done solo cruising, you know how it is. I haven't done a solo cruise. I keep telling Sharon, send me on cruises. I'll get some content. And Sharon's like, you think I'm a fool? I'm not going to send you on a cruise by yourself. I'll never see you again. So I don't know. I don't know. Tropicana Implosion Vegas in October. Oh God, no. I don't think we can handle that. But yeah, so Larry is out there and having a great time. So Larry, keep the pictures coming. He's on the internet this time, which is great for him, and we hope you have a blast.
Yeah. How's the Magic holding up? Let us know.
With him on there, I don't know. It's got to be crazy. He's on there. You know who else is on there? Dewey Ski. Make sure you tell Dewey I said hi if you see him. And just look for him. He'll be the very tall, sharp-dressed man. Kind of like you, Larry. Very much like you. Tall, sharp-dressed. Big Gene Shuggles to James, when are you and the Pizza King M going to throw down a few dollars on the cruise roulette and double down on the dice? We're looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Matthew will be. As a matter of fact, for this for the New Year's cruise, we don't talk too much about the plans that we have on the group cruise on the live stream because so many of y'all aren't going.
his own casino event for that cruise. So
Yes.
Matthew's in charge of the casino event.
There you
It
go.
may or may not be a slot pull. He is trying to come up with a totally different casino thing where people put money in, kind of like the slot pull, but it's something totally different. And that's all I know right now. But he's coming up with a plan.
We're
So,
working something out. We'll see what happens.
So he's really excited about that. So we'll see what he comes up with.
Vegas has gotten so expensive. That is right, Lindy Lou. It sure should be, or sure is.
Should be.
You should send Sharon on a solo cruise, said Chris.
Yeah.
Chris, listen, she's going on another solo. She's got the girls' cruise coming up, for crying out loud. I told her maybe it's time for me to plan my own boys' cruise.
Yeah.
But I don't know how that would go over if the ladies would let their guys go on a cruise for 3 or 4 days with just a bunch of other guys.
Yeah, that might.
I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you think that
be
might
coming.
work. So
we were talking about
we
that.
shall see.
I don't know if it would be next year or the year after.
Oh,
but
that's great news.
thinking
Jamie
about it.
Wilhite said, "Hello, Sharon and Jamie. Surgery was a success.
Oh.
Still groggy. Great to hear.
Oh,
Glad that
good,
you're doing
Jamie.
good. Glad
That
you
is good.
are doing good." Wallace Travel TV. Hello. Good evening to you. Howie Cruz says, "Guys cruise." Hold on, Brian. Julie won't let you on a guys cruise. She knows better. Beauty and the Bum Travel said, yes, jamming with Jimmy Boys Cruise.
Yeah. There might be one of those coming before long.
My Sharina, what's going on? She said, yay. Brew Baker said, I'm in Jamie. What I say is law in my house. Julie obeys. Oh boy. Oh boy.
I don't know if I believe that.
Julie's on 2 without me in the next month. I'm owed. Let's do it, said Brian. Well, you're right about that. I know she's going out to do a little volunteer work on the with the autistic on the sea folks, which is amazing. Way to go, Julie. That's awesome of you.
That is.
Let's see. What else? Traveling with the Right said, we went to Vegas in 2023. We only liked our hotel and the Titanic exhibit. We'll probably not go back to Vegas for a while yet. It's just a little, it's too rich for my blood. I need cheaper. I'm on a fixed budget. And the person that fixes that budget is sitting right next to me. Let's see. What else? I don't want to miss anyone here. Larry Bum says, I might be saying busty soon. No one knows what that means, but since we've been on the live stream for an hour and a half, so I can tell you guys that on the last cruise, on the Firenze, I think it was, and I was playing blackjack with Larry, and we're playing, and 3 younger guys came up and started playing, and they were drinking. They had definitely been more than I had. They had been drinking, and every time we needed the blackjack dealer to bust, like to go over 21 so that we would win, they would do this thing, and they would start chanting and going, busty, and they would go like that. And when they first sat down, Larry and I were like, what are these idiots doing? But then we started getting into it, and by about 15 minutes later, we're ordering drinks, and with 5 of us at the table, all going busty, and it was just ridiculous, immature, moronic fun, and it was a great time. So, Jamie Wilhite said, "Thanks so much, friends. Glad I'm here tonight. We're glad you are too, Jamie. We hope you're feeling good. Take care of yourself, there, girl."
Yeah. Chris said, "Have a great night. Have to get up early and go fishing." Good night, Chris.
My trainer said, yay was about the surgery success. Joined late because boyfriend just got home from Montana. Speaking of Montana, I don't know if it's the same state or not, but I just started watching Yellowstone. Just started binge watching Yellowstone. Thank you, Mary. I realized because I had to pay, I had to do a free trial, not a free trial, but I did a $6.99 trial on Peacock so that I could watch that football game on Friday night. And then I noticed they had Yellowstone, so I started watching it. The busty. That's right. John and Diamond know what I'm talking about. Commercial again. What did I miss? I don't know what you're missing in the commercials. I have no control over the commercials. Guys cruise, Jimmy's boys cruise, complete with afternoon naps and late night club dancing. Definitely afternoon naps. It'll be a siesta time. Boys cruise, we all need a jail and a bail fund.
They might have to have a no port cruise where you just are limited to the cruise ship. No one can get off in Mexico anywhere.
Now, Sharon C., you're going on a back-to-back girls cruise, it sounds like.
What? Sharon C.
Sugar says, Sharon C., you're going back-to-back girls cruise. I think
No.
I think maybe she's saying if we do a boys cruise, you can do it back to back.
Oh. Well, we're doing another girls cruise. I'm not doing them back to back, but
Are you okay? No, that
no.
was Kelly. She just came in and ran into the other room real quick.
Oh.
Boy, that stopped you in your tracks, didn't it?
No, I thought it was Lucy.
They show all seasons of Yellowstone on pretty much every long holiday weekend at JoJo and Rancho. What's up, JoJo? Jamie, don't accept any rides to the train station from Rip. I did hear about that, Charles. I saw that one episode where they had that. Steve said, "What just now Yellowstone?" Yeah. Listen, I know I'm late to the party, but I've been busy, man. What can I tell you? I'm doing back-to-back girls cruise at Tess on Mont.
Yeah, I know a few people are doing a back-to-back on there and staying longer because it is.
Hang on, are you going to sneak? Are you going to tell me at the last minute you're doing a back-to-back?
No, it's a 4-day.
Tell me the
cruise,
truth,
so.
Sharon.
No, I'm only going to be on there for 4 days. I can't leave home that long, unfortunately.
I don't know if I believe you on that. All right, let's see. Sharon, I've caught up to the bottom of the chat. We've been here for a solid hour and a half now. Time flies by. It's unbelievable. What else do we want to cover tonight? Did we cover everything? Was there a whole lot to cover?
We didn't really have that much to cover, really.
Should I throw it out one last thing before we get out of here? Let's just do one last promotion. Let me bring this up again. Boom, guys. The Greek Isles cruise. Sharon mentioned earlier that was the whole idea of what happened, what recently shocked us a little bit. So we were so surprised at the reaction that we got. Sharon's got over 45 cabins booked already.
40.
Over 80 people booked on this cruise. It's going to be unbelievable. 9-day Greek Isle cruise from Rome to Istanbul on Norwegian Viva, May 27th to June 5th. Come hang out with us. Sharon's got group rates, free at sea perks, $100 on board credit. And all you have to do is email Sharon right here at sharonatsea. Right here. It's right there. It's right there. sharonatsea@gmail.com. And just shoot her an email. That's all you got to do. And in the heading, just say Greek cruise, or I want to cruise, or let's cruise, or give me the dang cruise, or whatever you want to put in there. You can put that in there, and you can do that. And don't forget as well, if that's too much for you, if you're like, hey, I just can't do that, then come with us and Brian and Julie and their family from How We Cruise on the Carnival Sunrise, July 12 to 17, 2025. We're leaving out of Miami. We're hitting all the hot spots. NASA, Half Moon Cay, we talked about that earlier. Grand Turk, we're just going to party, have fun. It's for families. Kids can come and have fun and hang out as well because Brian and Julie are going to have their awesome kids. We've got the older kids of all ages. That's the point. Bring the kids, we'll have some fun. And again, Sharon's got the girls cruise with Nancy. Group cruise number 2, Carnival Freedom. Hopefully the ship's not on fire or it'll be hot fire that week. Going to Half Moon Cay and Celebration Key.
Yes.
Carnival's newest island.
And
so that is going to be unbelievable.
Just almost a year out, so Nancy and I will start the planning here coming soon and have lots of fun things.
It's going to be unbelievable. Sharon, did we cover everything?
I think so.
Did we hit all the hot topics?
I think so.
We covered all the bases.
Yeah. And we have. I know we have.
Is there a Menti code? We don't have a Menti code, do we? No questions. No games or anything like that.
No.
I get John and York were in here earlier from the Chip Show online, and boy, they were rocking and rolling. They must have just fallen off the deal. They probably fell out of their lawn chairs in the driveway, and they're both drunk at the end of their driveway right now, looking for help to get back to their respective homes. That's all I can figure. Yeah. Any last comments? Give me the beautiful Sharon as my travel agent, said Wendy. Wendy, you got her already. You got her.
Thanks, Wendy.
Let's see. How We Cruise says it's a great warm-up for the Greek Isle cruise. It is because it will be hot. And I think it's going to be nice weather for that Greek Isle cruise. It's going to be hot fire. Yeah. What's the New Year's Eve 25-26? Richard, that is the Aqua.
Yeah.
Norwegian Aqua is the 25 to 26 group cruise. That'll be out of Miami. Hold on. We got the information. We got the info. Bada bing, bada bang. Oh, and don't forget the Elation, April 28, 2025. Hold on. Are these group cruises at the same time? Okay, that's October 2025.
Go down.
This is July
Oh,
2025.
go down.
The elation's happening. Oh,
All the way to the end.
I'm
All
getting
the
there. I'm
way.
getting there.
No,
I'm getting there. The elation's April 28th from Jacksonville, Nassau, Princess K's, and 2 sea days. Okay, everyone knows about this one's coming up soon. There's still room if you want to come with us this New Year's. And let's see. And finally, there we go. Norwegian Aqua, leaving from Miami to Puerto Plata, St. Thomas, Tortola, and Norwegian Island Great Stirrup Cay. And I have it on good information that the drink package does work on Great Stirrup Cay.
Yes.
So that is good news as well. Group rates, free sea perks, $100 on board credit per cabin for that cruise. It's going to be hot fire. So any of those you want to come join us, come on down. But yes, especially that Greek Isle cruise. I think just a lot of people heard about that and they like the idea of going with others. And there's a bunch of solo cruisers.
Yeah, there's several.
There is a handful of solo cruisers, so that's awesome because it's great for the solo cruisers to kind of blend in. They can mesh together. They can have like a buddy system for excursions and stuff like that, and for hanging out and doing things, as opposed to just being like, oh, I'm one solo person amongst 8 couples, right? And not that anyone else cares about that, but we don't want them feeling like that they would be out of place.
I know a lot of people have already inquired. They're worried about flying, and we mentioned how we probably would fly from New York, get to New York and fly from New York there. And several people have already reached out wanting to know, when we do book our flights, because they want to try to get on the same flight from New York over to Rome and of course back. And so we will have all that information out when it gets closer, and we plan our, for anyone that does want to try to get on the same flight, so they're not flying alone, and especially the solo traveler.
Yes,
so.
well, that info, hotel info, the whole 9 yards. So that way we'll try to say as much in a team. Anytime you want to stay within the group, so to speak, that'll be available one way or the other. You're not just out on your own, wandering the streets of Civitavecchia. We don't want you wandering the mean streets of Rome at night. And if you want to, you can come with me as I marvel at the in Pompeii.
Oh.
I want to go to Pompeii, the Colosseum in Pompeii, where Pink Floyd made that amazing.
Yeah, a few people have mentioned
concert-style
they're excited
video.
about that. Yeah.
Yes, I am. That's the thing that I'm most excited about. Call me a goofball, whatever. That's what I'm saying. Nancy said, I think it'd be great to have the boys have their own cruise too. Can you even imagine how much trouble they could get into?
Yeah. I think
yes.
it's going to happen, Nancy. I think it might.
We'll see what happens. We will see. Sharon told me, she said, Jamie, you could do it. You could just organize it and you could pull it off. And I would just, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
We just got to figure out the right time, the right month.
If you see a special Saturday morning live stream that's titled, We Have a Huge Announcement, or Jamie has a huge announcement, you know. Don't worry about flying. The planes do it good. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that follow-up. Sharon gave the okay. Let's do it, boys. Said Jose there. Oh, Jose, I don't know if you caught that. She said as long as Jose is not there because
I did.
she's seen
Jose is
she's seen the damn she's seen what can be done. Doug is on board with Pompeii for sure, said Beth Ellinger. Yeah, Doug knows what I'm talking about. Doug, I just want to close my I want to bring headphones and listen to Pink Floyd at Pompeii at the place where Pink Floyd performed in Pompeii, and just be in there and just be close my eyes and just feel it, man. It's just gonna be unbelievable. Yes, we can get a bunch of gray dust and do a Frozen action shot. Oh my God, that would be amazing. That's right, Nancy. Jose can party. Sometimes he is a bad influence on me. Okay, all the time. But anyway, that's besides the point. Pizza Adair said, watching from Gilbert, Arizona, can you say hi to my hubby, Robbie? He has his nose pressed to his cell phone. Robbie, hello to you.
Hi, Robbie.
I don't know if it's a sight thing or if Sharon just looks so good you want to get a great view at her. But I just want to say hi to Robbie. Hello. Nice to see you guys from Gilbert, right on the other side of town, 45 minutes away.
Not that far away.
45 short minutes away. All right, Sharon, are we going to wrap it up? Are we done here?
I think so. I don't see.
Oh, Crazy
no.
Cat Drop said, what does Pink Floyd have to do with Pompeii for those of us younger than Jesus? Let me tell you something, Crazy Cat Traveler. If you go on YouTube and you go search Pink Floyd at Pompeii, in the early 70s, they went to Pompeii, and while they were there on like a tour, just checking the place out, they discovered this little like Coliseum that's there in I don't know the exact word for it. I'm sure there is one, and I apologize. And they discovered it, and they just thought it was amazing. And they said, we would love to play a concert here. No one was there. No one attended the concert. No one can be at Pompeii. No one can go in there for it. But or at least at this time. So, because it it's overgrown and everything like that. It's broken down. It's in ruins, but it's a super cool place. So Pink Floyd put on a concert there. And then years later, Pink Floyd actually went there and performed another concert. And they got permission to invite like a couple thousand people into the place, and they performed another show. This was like later on, but after they split up from Roger Waters and all that kind of stuff. I haven't seen that much, but the original one is unbelievable. So go watch that when you get done here. Finish watching the football game. Go watch that and let me know. Join us on Facebook, Sharonatsea Cruise Crew. Look it up if you're already part of it. Then let me know your comments and tell me if you liked watching Pink Floyd perform there. It's old. It's the old band, and it's unbelievable. Didn't they play Dark Side of the Moon? They may have played some stuff from Dark Side of the Moon there, as a matter of fact. Good night, Mary Barkley, Mary and Jack. We love you guys. We hope to see you soon right here in Arizona. Let's make something happen for that as well. They would probably come hang out with us in the Oranges for Mexican food. They're right down the road, aren't they? We'll work something out. Tonight I learned that Pink Floyd were big Pompeii fans. Linda Land, perfect. I'll see you soon, as a matter of fact, too. Yeah. And we are going to party on the Joy. Yeah. We are putting together some fun stuff. It's going to be freaking awesome. Big Gene Snuggles, I can't control the advertisements. Yeah. They come. The more people, people are watching, and they keep showing the ads. I can't control it. It's out of my control. That's YouTube trying to make money. All right, we'll get together soon, Jamie. We haven't planned it yet, but we will. We'll let you know.
We're looking at October, Jamie. Probably a little closer to the end of October.
Mary says, we love Mexican food. Let us know when. Okay, we will. We'll keep you in on the loop. All right, guys, I'm going to jump out of the chat. And Sharon, it's been a great night. Yeah. You did an amazing job. Awesome job answering the questions. We love to answer the questions. If you need a cruise booked, and I'm not talking group cruises, but any cruise, anywhere, anytime, from any cruise port in any part of the world, contact Sharon at sharonatsea@gmail.com. That's right, sharonatsea@gmail.com. Keep her busy. Keep me unemployed. That's how we like it. And I appreciate it. Sorry, that was ridiculous. But
and more awesome. Videos will be coming out. We've taken a little couple week break, I think, on the videos.
We did like a little end of summer, kind of just shut it down a little bit.
A lot going on around here. Kids going back to school and me out of town, different things. But
yes.
Videos will be back this week, back on our normal schedule.
Yeah, we'll throw some content together and we'll bust it out for you there. And we're very excited to be doing a lot of videos on Princess. And I think we talked about. We want to get back to a little bit of the old school vlog on Princess. Daily, what we did. We got up, we did this, we did this, we did this. Show you guys everything we can about the ship, because it's a new ship and we're very excited about that. So if you like that kind of content.
It's new to us, but it's not a new ship.
Yes, it's Princess's newest ship. And it's a new ship for us.
That's true.
What are you thinking about?
I was still thinking of the Joy.
Joy. We're going to do that on the Joy, too.
The Sun is a newer ship. Yeah.
That's right. So it's going to be awesome. But it's been a great night. Thank you for joining us here on the live stream on a Monday night. We'll be back in 2 Mondays. And that'll be...
That's 20...
You have a date? You don't have a date? I don't worry about it. 2 Mondays from now, we'll be back with you guys, chatting more about cruising as we get very close to our Sun Princess cruise. The 23rd, we'll be back, and I'll let you know how the Slipknot concert was and any other concert I attend. So from all of us here at Sharon Travel, from myself, Sharon, Matthew, Callie, Lucy, thank you so much to Nautical Nurse Nancy, a.k.a. Nautical Nurse Nancy. Our beloved friend, Leanne Francisconi, a.k.a. Leanne Francisconi. She's in her house now. She made her first batch of cutlets recently. It's official. She's in there. From all of us here to all of you,
Good night, everyone, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
See you in 2 weeks. Thanks for everything. Keep on booking those cruises. Keep on cruising. Let's keep cruising, as Larry Thomas would say. And we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.